me so much. So many times you hurt me so much. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you said it was over.
I think that first intro is the one with the one. Water. Wet, wet.
Oh my God,
1, 2,
Ronnie.
3. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. He gon' need a first aid kit, ain't doing the waiting. Free just like the Masons, giant what I am, attack on Titan, a beast in your reality, something like liking. To your I'm taking a liking, there's a couple Jones, I talk about biting. Why they mosquito, they always be biting, striking like lightning, my watch on Ben 10. Like vitamins with the non-rubber on me, and then it's the economy, cause it texted them properly, it said up here with the paper, it said I do origami, it said, okay, wiping.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
As they say, live by the three, die by the three. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out. And, you know, I think the lack of
I go crazy, I Steve-O. Keep the Dragon Ball Z, pick it low. Think I'm scared to get Geronimo. Wish it would like Pinocchio knows. We gon' like one of Barney toes. That's just how it goes. All of my opponents get from the head to the flow. Like a rubber band, we show resistance. Set up in flight. Harry Potter or Peter Pan. We gon' sort of something like Daniel-san. Call me senpai. Animated the world, but no. You outdated your phone wrinkly like a hang dry. So what's the hateful? I'm on the trunk bike, like a skate bike. Golden light retriever, wonder like a Stevie. From the bottom, like crown on me like Nefertiti. Liddy like tripping drown in the city. I got my floaty daily. Go, yo, yo, go, yo, go, go, yo, go. Put that on me. Go, yo, go, yo, go, yo. Put that on my phone.
Traigo a... Bien prendido en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre... Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo. Tengo unos carnales que te tupan del cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que, rapopón. queda ni oro, repleta la cancha con las más bellas muchachas. Al ruco siempre lo guachan y saga. Si jala, con juegos, no se nada, ya saben aquí quién manda porque entramos a... Siempre prendida en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre... Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámele a tu flota, yo. Tengo unos carnales que te tumban el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapapón. Un chingo como tú que se tiran. Este es 100% México, no mato el rucón. La fiesta no se acaba, se escuchan. Y algunas son a la voz del rucón. No para de las máscaras. Luke llega el malillón, el ruco es de familia. Versace siempre su envidia, los haters llenos de eso de la Biblia. Me gusta andar por la sierra, crecí entre los matorrales y aprendí a sacar las cuentas nomás con tanto costales. Me gusta burlar las reglas. No queda ni vallas, yo no respetan la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al truco siempre lo guachan y saga. Sígala.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Bridges outside. Another three for Atlanta. This game features two teams who really hit the boards, rebounding hard. What a fight it's going to be, Clark, tonight on the glass.
You know, that's always one of the key stats in any basketball game. Who can dominate the glass? Who can control the glass? Boxing out going to be critically important in this one.
Now here's Morant. Following the missed shot by Nurkic. Morant drives in. Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. It's on Jared Allen.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of four players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And it's Morant missing. Irving drives in. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Pass to Thibault. Irving with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Now here's Tatum after Ben Simmons miss. Allen right side for 3. Barrett. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way. Simmons on the wing. Down low. Here's Towns. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Barrett has got the ball here for Denver. They trail by 1. Here's Irving. Fires the 3. John Morant grabs the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Atlanta. And yes, it's good.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, here is Irving. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. They did get a win in the last game against this team, but he told me we're facing a dynamite offense. We were lucky to get a win the last time. We need to have discipline and detail tonight to try to minimize mistakes. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And the basket by Johnson.
What a death pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Pass to Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One's on Morant. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's Morant. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Paul outside. Tatum a screen. Over in the corner, Allen. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Screen by Simmons. Bridges attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, got to stay down on the pump fake. You've heard me say it multiple times, guys. When Simmons gets you in the air, the rest of it is easy for him.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range. Paul looking over the floor. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Bucks ahead. They lead by 1. We'll be back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp. From the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Pass to Nurkic from the left block. That one wide left. The Hawks leading. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Johnson's got 8 points.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Clock at 6. It's Morant with the drive.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
The shot's good from Irving.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Towns is doubled. Back to Morant. And it's in there. 8 points for him. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
To the inside. And stolen by Tatum. By himself. And the dunk by Tatum.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Back to Morant. Pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Outside Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Irving. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. He's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Pass to Irving. Takes it off the glass. Irving's got 6.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Bridges with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Morant with the ball. Simmons can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Out to Barrett. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Allen. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Right side Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Paul, right side. Pass to Barrett. Here's Tatum. Allen, right side. And stolen by Simmons. Morant, the bounce pass. Allen with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The 3 from Tatum. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Towns. Back to Morant. A 3 ball. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
On the wing, Bridges. No good on the triple. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morant scanning the floor. Over Paul. And the shot is long. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Atlanta. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now, here is Irving. To the middle. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Atlanta leading by 4. The 3 from Morant. And Simmons slams it in.
We talk about the feel for the game, and Simmons has it. So adept at cashing in on what the defense gives him off these pick and roll sets, and that's not as easy as he makes it look.
Irving with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Here's Johnson. Out to Morant. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 13 points.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Bridges outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets trailed by 7. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And finish. Off by Nurkic.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Tries from 7. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. He's got 12.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
And the shot is good. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Johnson left side. And stolen by Tatum. For the tie. They get it again. Moves back up. To the middle. Allen. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
5 to shoot. Stolen by Allen. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Tatum on the wing. For the lead. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
1:12 left here in the third quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Johnson outside. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
The Hawks have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Allen outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to Allen. Right side Tatum. Back to Allen. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Screen by Allen. Here's Poole, and he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Screen by Simmons, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
He gets it up.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
And as we fit. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 2. Pass to Johnson. Over Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Denver. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. It'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Back to Allen. A beautiful reverse layup. Allen's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nuggets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's tipped. Nurkic with the steal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Towns the screen. From deep, Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
The Hawks trailed by 4. Morant with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Outside Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Simmons. Johnson for three. Rebound by Nurkic. The Nuggets leading by 3. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Outside Tatum. Screen by Allen. Back to Irving. Allen trying to break free. The kick out to Tatum. The offensive rebound. Outside Irving. Pass to Barrett. Tatum with it. They grab their own miss. Outside Irving. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed it to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Bridges.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. Tatum no good. Atlanta with the ball. It's Morant with the drive. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Pass to Irving. Beyond the arc. Here's Nurkic. Nobody near Allen. And it's Denver scoring again.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Denver making a switch here. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Now Tatum to the right side. On deep. Rebound Atlanta.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment. And coming through in a big way. You have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
Towns with the steal. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Bridges with the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game. Towns wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And they're able to recover. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And Simmons undoubtedly understands how important moments like this are. Can he come up in a big way?
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
And if you're the other team, you're fine fouling Allen. Now, let's see if he can make them pay.
Now, here's Morant for 3. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
The group manager, John Henn, been to be perimeter, party cracking.